Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the conference. This is Cassandra Vaynerchuk coming at you. We have been working diligently all evening last night to set some content up for the week because we just don't think we have enough content prepared. Although you probably think I'm producing quite a bit of content, I would argue that y'all are never satisfied. So some of you are saying that's all she posted. Some are saying she's posting so much. This is not just about posting. It takes a lot of work and effort to put content together to create so quickly as I do. Not bragging, just letting you know that you're never satisfied. Nothing in your life is ever satisfying. You're never happy with who you are. You are in this rat race of existence, of delusional existence, where you teach nothing to anyone. You don't educate yourself on moving forward with the things you think you know, and then you just move on to the next thing. So parenting, you're terrible at content, you're terrible at podcasting. And then when someone comes along and says you're terrible at it, which you are terrible, instead of saying, well, let me take a step back and see what she's talking about. Maybe she is right in the fact that I am terrible at this game. Maybe I should see what I'm up to because I want to make the world a better place. Instead of just saying that you want to make the world a better place, you actually do the thing that it takes to make the world a better place, because what you're actually doing is you are making the world a terrible place to live in. But see, these people don't think in terms of how can I help other people? They only think of the way of how they're going to win. This is very, very true to every influencer out there. They think day trading attention is wearing a fancy outfit, posing erotically, wearing sunglasses and looking through the sunglasses and say, wow, I'm hot. Decaf coffee, this is my morning routine. This is what I do. This is who I am. This is all about me. This is my thoughts. I think, why would you even think that people give a shit? It's so interesting to watch each and every one of you produce content, especially when you're in a podcast with Gary Vee and he's talking to you about delusion and entitlement, and he's talking to you, telling you that you're delusional and entitled, but you don't think he's talking to you. You think he's talking to pie in the sky because you talking pie in the sky. So you talking pie in the sky, I tell you the truth of who you actually are. Gary tells you who you actually are. You don't hear it. Then I tell you that you're living entitled delusion. And then you're like, oh, well, Gary told me that, so it must be true. Have compassion and empathy. Have compassion and empathy for me. I'm learning. But only because Gary Vee told you that you were entitled delusion. Who the hell do you think he's talking about when he's talking about things that aren't working in internet social media? You think he's talking about that air space right here? No, he's talking about you. No person on content platform delivers on anything. It's all secret underbelly conversation of maybe here and maybe here and maybe here, and the same repetitive bullshit over and over again of you not wanting to do the work and him telling you what to do, and the same fucking questions over and over, while we are living in this day and age of the best era of the world, blah, 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 blah. No, this is the worst. You don't actually care about the United States of America. You're trying to create some new world order where all the border lines are blurred to create eugenics for the royalty rich while you get weird plastic surgery and you all look like fucking aliens. Go look at the Kardashian faces. That's not normal to look like that. It's normal to have flaws on your face. It makes people feel comfortable because it's part of living. It means you actually lived a life. The most natural facelift in life is to be happy. I call it the natural facelift. The natural facelift. Do I look happy today? No, I don't. Because I woke up to conversations around nonsense and garbage again. And yesterday, after we had an Iranian, an Egyptian, and a Persian walk into the NASDAQ, we had a stock market crash where they called it a market decline. So now they're hiding the realization of what's hitting us because of influencers, and they still won't stop producing content. What part of that don't you understand, that that is the responsibility of Kamala Harris? While the Democrats and the media still support her. This is obvious collusion and corruption. This is pure malice so that they can control a version of democracy, which is fucking communist control. They don't want equality for you. They only want equality in the upper league networks of the Democrats located in New York and California. That's who is battling right now. While you all act as the catalysts for cattle, actually you're the cattle who move wherever they tell you because you want your free ride instead of actually affecting people and authentic knowledge. Ray Dalio can definitely evaluate what happened in the stock market based on what influencers are doing on their platforms. You in the world of economics is directly affected by our market because our market directly affects if you get money from us or if we can do business for you. So I don't know why each and every one of you wouldn't want to keep the economy in America and globally up and running. That's how ignorant you all are and how greedy as fuck you are, Shah of Iran. See, Iran has an image and a dream in their head of ruling the world when they can't even rule their country where they actually have nice people. Now, they create people like Monavand. They're low-life energy suckers who live in misery. They literally live in misery. Understand what I just said. They live in misery. They lead with fear. And then they sit back and act like they're so sophisticated and educated while they pretend to be calm instead of actually being sophisticated and educated. Instead of actually being sophisticated and educated and offer an audience when you have an opportunity, no, instead you have to pretend your way into the network because you're that fucking sadistic. They don't want to do the work that it takes in education. They want to lie about having the education. They'd rather live in out of integrities than live in reality and do the work to be rich and famous. And that goes for you in Hollywood too, you psycho fucks. So every one of you who are a follower of Monavand, Monavand, you are literally up to the same shit. Women especially. They literally create a fear-based work environment and then go on platform and educate about not being in a fear-based work environment. They created cults within their organized crime agencies to subdue those that are against what they have to say because they know the truth. But those people need the job so badly to where they then hire people that are just like them to bully everyone else in the office. And then they go onto a platform, use AI, and talk about socialism. New age, modern day business. Although it's always kind of been like that. Let me look. In big organized crime Democrat cities like Konikoff Dentistry, that's what that looks like. 8 dentists or 9 dentists and 30 something hygienists. Yes, I've worked in an organized crime agency just like that. A well-run machine, which is not the problem. What the problem is the nasty people that worked inside the walls. A slave organization to create a machine of slavery, of depression, abuse, and psychosis amongst a bunch of women, and most of them at some point were pregnant multiple times. A bully system, actually, where they use radios to communicate in your ear to create fear-based work environments while they smile to your face or not smile at all, while they pretend to be some form of profession in front of the patient. While they make you wait for the dentist for sometimes up to 30 minutes because they're too busy being selfish. While they then deny that any of this shit's going on. And that's, in a nutshell, basically every business out there, especially in this Democrat society that we're living in. So the patient doesn't receive the treatment they deserve. The employee's miserable as fuck. Then the leaders of the company take to platform and social media and they try to educate other people on how to do the same. And then act like they're the most intelligent, gorgeous person when they've never done shit in their fucking life. And they are literally living on the top layer of conversation. For example, this is literally the example. What do you do for your night routine? Well, usually I'm exhausted by the end of the day. Well, you don't do shit all day. You and Rustin don't do shit all day because Rustin needs a fucking education. Although Rustin is very athletic and does a lot of running around, you get exhausted when he plays. You're not even in the room. He wants you to go away. What part of that don't you fucking get? So then you take to your platform, tell us that you're feeding him spaghetti at 9 p.m. at night. Because that's what he wanted. And he's going to bed at after 9 o'clock at night. So when he's getting ready for school, he ain't going to be ready for school. Nor is he going to have structured living. He's going to live in a chaotic world where he can go to sleep at 3 a.m. and then get up at 6 a.m. when he has to go to daycare or preschool. Because you are dying to take him to preschool. I mean, it doesn't hurt for me to have a day off, she would say. A day off from what? He cooks your breakfast, so that means he doesn't work. So these are the types of people who are trying to teach us on how to be family. That's not real life, folks. Now you're teaching the young generation that you don't need to go to work. You just stay at home and take videos of yourself. And now you have money flying in the door. What a contribution you are, Addie McCracken, especially when you show us your makeup routine. Well, I don't do a skincare routine usually because I'm so exhausted. Oh, so you're so exhausted that you don't rub soap on your face and put lotion on your face? The message of an influencer. Doing absolutely nothing with nothing to fucking say as always. And don't forget how you repeatedly allow Rustin to stay out at 9 o'clock at night while playing in lightning. Or attacked by a raccoon and videotape it while you talk in a soft voice. And then you go on platform where you pretend to be a good parent as you gloat about how you're on a Gary Vee podcast where he literally is telling you you're an abusive parent. I'm very clear when I look at a woman how I feel. I can't imagine what a child would feel if I had to look at someone like that. Oh, you better take it to heart. You better take it fucking personal because everything about your fucking platform is fucking personal. See, it's not good for the gander, but it's definitely good for the goose. That's the conversation they like to say of be the bigger person. No, fuck your bigger person, dude. You don't even know what that fucking means, nor do you understand when it's appropriate to be the bigger person or when it's appropriate to call somebody out on their fucking bullshit. They're abusive to you. See, the training was to constantly say, be the bigger person, be the bigger person, be the bigger person. That means you take responsibility for them abusing you. No, you internalize it. Don't retaliate. So if you're in a gas chamber and you're a Jew and there's an opportunity for you to overtake the gas chamber person that pulls the button, are you going to be the bigger person or are you going to take action? Because that's literally what we're watching here. That's fear-based living is what these fucking people are saying with be the bigger person and all the other fucking garbage they're talking about. These people are techie motherfuckers and LA hoax livers who do absolutely fucking nothing for anyone. They barely produce content, and when they do, it's the biggest shit stain on a pair of green underwear that you will ever fucking experience or see. I mean, how many more times are we going to have to take a look at a hoe bitch wearing a diamond ring while she erotically looks into the camera and says, I'm hot? That's your fucking brand, you cunt. Let's take a look and see if there's anything that we need to look at to show you some fucking proof. It is 9 o'clock in the morning and the bitch still hasn't posted anything. She doesn't post as if she's an employee to you as the audience. 487,000 people. 487,000 people or bots. While she delivers on nothing but this. While she can't even sustain that. Well, while she can't even sustain that, taking pictures of the table, taking pictures of a coffee cup, taking pictures of food, and then says, eat clean. Wears a white outfit. Smile for the camera. Fear-based work environment. I'm so sweet, bitch. You ain't fucking sweet. You're getting fucking exposed. You want to know that I've made thousands of content pieces against this bitch. She still doesn't have the audacity or the bravery to have a podcast with me. Because that's how fucking weak the bitch is. She never will be able to sustain this fucking effort and this fucking hard effort and this fucking work because she creates a fear-based work environment. That's what it fucking looks like. So leading with love, you don't hit that shit with love. You want to know what love actually looks like? The general who is going to guide the army to battle, General Westmoreland. General Patton. Those are real military men. Those are real military men who put their asses on the line for their soldiers, and they had to live with the fact that they knew that some of these men weren't going to come back from the war. You don't go up to a man who's about to go into battle and say, okay, now be the bigger person. Be genuine and be practical. No, you better be strategic and tactical, and you better have your fucking eyes open because these fucking hoes work off titties and vagina. And there are men in your organized crime group that are doing the exact same titty vagina bullshit who are creating a fear-based work environment for everyone so that we can't exist in the plane of humanity. They're literally wanting to live in some weird fantasy world. Nobody wants that shit except for deranged, mentally ill individuals like yourselves. So you want that for yourself, then you go in by yourself because they're going to come after your ass. They're going to come after your ass, not my ass, because I don't want to live in falsy land. I want to live in the real world where I get to work out, I get to mow my lawn, I get to plant gardening. Because I know my shit. The problem with you is that you just have the connections. You just have the LA connections and the plastic surgery face that all you motherfucking crazy fucks are looking for. Not to mention the government known as the CIA clandestine operation, who's literally trying to overthrow reality into living into delusion, which is literally going to dry up the resources on the land. Do you understand why they're trying to get you to stop eating meat? Do you? take a minute to think about it. Eat clean, clean water. Always an implication of what a fucking slimeball your bitch ass is, while everyone stands around you and just smiles, Travis. I think that Moneyvan is so sweet. Yeah, she really is, isn't she? Sweet, just like poison. Just like Kim Kardashian and all you other fucking pieces of shit whores that everyone fucking hates. You do know that everyone can't stand Anne Hathaway, can't stand Angelina Jolie, literally rotten to the core, Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. No, you are not getting out of this. You are disgraceful and disgusting influencers. Everyone's watching you and they are disgusted by you. They don't comprehend that they're affecting human beings. They want fear-based environments for you so they don't have to do shit. This is more than just the old days of conversating about whatever this shit is. About living in humanity, whatever we used to teach. No, this is the darkest devil shit. And they're the ones teaching how to be a human. They're robots. A 12-year-old going to NYU, that was fucking disgusting. If I were going to NYU, I would literally riot on the fucking campus. That kid needs a private Zoom call. Not even worth fucking looking at, that fucking weird ass piece of shit. And that shows you what we are turning into. That is not fucking normal. I don't give a fuck how smart your little bitch ass thinks you are. You're fucking dead inside and it's your fucking parents' fault, weird motherfucker. Fucking possessed by the goddamn devil. That's a fear-based future for those who are encountering that shit. Getting high on your own supply, where no one puts a lid and says, not good, you little shit. Shut your fucking mouth. There's nothing but spoiled, rotten immigrants here in this country who don't fucking understand democracy. And they're located in the government. You all made up some weird ass shit so that you could do whatever you want with our money, Democrats, and take a look at what you did in a stock market crash while you used the media to call it stock market decline. Reminding you that an Egyptian, an Iranian, and a fucking Persian were at the fucking NASDAQ. Did I not tell you not to bring that bitch in there, you fucking white fuck? Where he then says, I want to thank my fiance. And that's where it fucking stems from. A forced verbiage from a fucking Democrat bullshit system. Fannie Willis and Letitia Black bitch James. Those bitches are fear-based environments, you stupid fucks. Jasmine Crockett leads with fear. Kamala Harris leads with fear. And then say, like Cory Booker, let's lead with love. Go talk to Iran about leading with love and see what kind of reaction you get. Better yet, Cory Booker, make an appointment with Moneyvan and get your fucking dick sucked. Go on, Cory. Go hang out with the Middle East and see what that's fucking like. See, these people think politics is literally just prancing around and speaking in a microphone and getting you all to agree to a vote. With no plan, with nothing to say except for how are we going to get people to buy shit so that we can use that shit, so that we can give money away shit while you all pay taxes. That's all they think. Billions of dollars went out of our United States of America by Kamala Harris. I cannot believe you pieces of shit. You showed up to the Megan Thee Stallion concert like fucking slaves. Savage. Acted like savage. You Democrats and those of you on the influencer networks and everyone involved in this shit, you're nothing but devil fucking worshipers. Your shit is going to be exposed, you pieces of shit. You are out of your fucking mind, Motivan, if you think that that content is worthy of anything but being put in the fucking trash and shoved up your fucking ass. You want to understand that she came up with that shit on her own. That shit with Gary Vee and shit, there's someone standing across from them, videotaping them as if they're in a movie. That wasn't a selfie. There's always someone in the room with those two pieces of shit. Her bitch ass is on camera constantly. They're watching everything, even when he's not around. And she does not care. She is like, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning, she says. And the truth is she's winning in her own delusional mind. And she's dying on her own fucking sword. And when this comes out and this bitch is fucking exposed, you're gonna shit your fucking pants, those of you who said that she was right and I was wrong. Because I'm gonna take your asses down, because whatever you said about me will be on fucking camera. And when I see you in public, I'll know what you fucking said about me, what you said about God, and what you said about Trump. And then I'm going to tell everybody what you fucking did. And these people are fucking over it. You and your bitch ass, lazy ass lives bragging to us that Shoo Choo chose you over them while you yell out inclusivity and the new Green Deal, while you got millions and ready to buy a fucking house and we got chump change in our pocketbooks. Bitch, Motivan, you ain't ready for shit. You are fucking nasty. Your skin's nasty, your face is nasty, your hair is nasty, and then you stand there and you're like, I'm so sexy. Your clothes are nasty. You are not anything more than a fucking Persian. That is it. Low, low, low vibration. Low. That is all you will ever be, you stupid cunt. Americans are smarter than any other country because we've had to deal with your fucking bullshit. And all of this shit is directly related to your fucking businesses. And the future for your children that you've turned your back on because you've decided to choose a Canadian Alex Cooper and a drunk-ass bitch named Alex Earl. And let's not forget a blowjob-giving Hawktaw. Because according to their team leader, which is Kamala Harris, she doesn't take no for an answer. Not really very empowering, Kamala, camel toe. Very, very appropriate for you to say Hawktaw. And we might want to take a look at David Emhoff. Based on looking at the nanny, I seriously doubt that she would have had an affair with that ugly piece of shit. I think it was either rape, and she was made to believe that it wasn't rape, or she's forced into silence. Look at her face and look at his face and look at his personality. And then let's not forget about the kind of abuse that comes from a molester. Because look at how young that woman looked. And look at how old David Emhoff looks. And I know an Emhoff, by the way, he's an eye doctor in my local town, and he's always been fucking creepy as fucking shit. Looks and acts just like David. I really honestly believe they're fucking related. So it genetically runs in their family that they're naturally perverted. And that is who Kamala Harris is a fucking nasty fucking pervert who lies about everything, just like every social media influencers out there. So if you're going to show up to VCon with your fucking grin on your face, oh, so happy to be here, oh, little parents. You don't deserve to be viral at all. None of you really deserve any of this shit. You all are fucking entitled pieces of shit. You all have given nothing back to the people. You are literally self-centered and self-righteous, and you are greedy as fuck, and influencers assisted with Monovan in causing a stock market crash, which I warned you about. So you better wake your motherfucking pussy asses up. You want to lead with love? Go to a fucking daycare. You and the big game bandicott bitches, this ain't no child's play. And if you can't handle conversations like this, when you know that I'm right and you're wrong, then you don't belong in this fucking game. You know you're fucking guilty. You know you're fucking greedy. You know you're fucking lustful. You know you're fucking the deadly sins of the end of the planet. And you know you have children sleeping in their beds afraid of you at night. And every corner I will find each and every one of you children who need a mother who are up to the right shit. Because what you got now is nothing more than garbage shit sitting on her fat ass trying to teach us about parenting. Bitch, please. You're the reason why these kids are suffering. The only people that are going to be meeting me in the middle are my little babies. Because I'm the fucking leader. And I'm going to teach my kids how to be leaders too, and to stop people like Mona Van and Kim Kardashian, because they're more evolved than you ever will be. Let's not forget about Phoenix and how empowered he is. Every time that I'm around, you see it in his face. So what we know to be true about Paris Hilton is that she's a fucking child abuser. So take a look at this easy game with that bitch. That bitch is easy to work on. Because Phoenix and London are stronger than y'all even know. Take a look at her fucking strategy. It's the same fucking strategy that Gary Vee is operating with. It's the same fucking strategy all these pieces of shit are operating under. You might want to wonder why Addie McCracken posts her schedule of her sleepy schedule. And then Mona Van's doing the same thing. You ain't gonna fucking relax until my shit goes fucking viral. Do you fucking hear me, you ugly bitches? You ain't got time to relax, middle class, because if you relax, these bitches come for you and they fucking kill you and they steal your soul so that they can feel and thrive as if they're being worshipped, you dumbasses. Their shit is fucking garbage. So you don't have fun anymore because they don't allow it. They tell you you're not allowed to have fun. White shirt. that is your first seminar this morning on day 2 of VCon. I have a little more work to do with thumbnails, not too much work to do. We did get our workout in yesterday, of course. Hopefully you all got your workout in this morning because you have a long day of absolute action. Let's bring out Practical Peacock, as well as Common Sense Cow. Common Sense Cow, Practical Peacock. There's nothing wrong with having information to educate on an audience, being in common sense and practicality where you don't have to have the bells and whistles of a big crazy ass screen behind people with big flashing lights and big flashing music. That's the only reason people show up to your shit. The only reason people show up to your shit meanwhile, diluting every ounce of education and information that you actually have to teach on the stage. So while you say that no one's listening to you, they're not listening to you because they're being hypnotized into liking you as a brand and an image versus the actual words that you all are speaking to. Because that's how unevolved you all are. However, me and Phoenix and Rustin and all my little babies on the internet, guess what we can do? More than you. Because all you want is fucking fame. All you want is fucking money. And that's coming from the Democrats. They taught you that shit. The Republicans know that it takes hard work and effort to run a country. Not showing your tits off and your big fat face and a fucking diabolical posting session so that you can feel something in your groin, Monavan. Everyone hates your fucking bitch ass. Do you fucking hear me? And the fact that you can't take that shit like a man tells us that you're not capable of being an influencer. Nor are you capable of being a princess of Shah like Nora, which is what you were fucking promised, wasn't it? You might want to consider Shah out of Iran, who's on the images, that she was sent to overthrow you. Because you're old as shit. And her family's hungry for more power. Especially that kind of nasty power that you got in Iran. So you want to understand that these people, not only do they disconnect alliances, media does it, so does bitches like Monavan. Because that's how these fucking pieces of shit work. And that's why Iran never has peace in the Middle East. So you, as leaders of this country, need to keep your fucking nose out of the Middle East. Let them fucking go to war and we'll protect Israel. Because Muslim is a shit religion. You're a death religion. You're evil. You don't come back. All that shit that's said in the Quran is garbage. It's all lies. It's also that someone in the lead like Monavan can be of power. She's seen going to a mosque, which means she's not Christian. She is what? Muslim. So then she goes to her cohorts of her bitch ass mom, who's not even a real mother. Neither is her weird ass father. Neither is her weird ass brother. Neither is her weird ass sister. They have another sister that they're hiding. So everything about your whole fucking life is a fucking lie, bitch. You should have thought about that before you started a public influencing career off of weird ass Persian living. The truth of the matter is, no one ever liked your bitch ass. That is when you were supposed to say what? How can I make myself better so I can create something by working for it? getting engaged to the most prominent entrepreneur, Gary Vee. Take a look at what you've done. And all your fucking followers, you just sit there and you don't say shit. And that's what she's counting on. No repercussions, because look at how fucking hot she is. Bitch ain't hot. She's nasty. And awkward. And gross. And boring. And nothing about her makes any fucking sense, because she's literally crumbling in the corner like a devil. This is her. Oh, showtime. Showtime. Gary, my hair and makeup, my hair and makeup, my hair and makeup, my hair. No thanks. This is actually what she looks like. We're going to do that as a cover for this video. Drawing in day trading of attention. That's not day trading of attention, what Gary's doing with Motivan. That's called sadistic personality disorder. No, this is the way to make a brand. This here is a way to make a brand. This is maybe boring to some of your bitch asses. But the way that you all created brands shows that you are absolute criminals, because you don't care about anyone else. You don't even care about yourself. You only care about getting your bag, showing up at the party, wearing the outfit, and going to the gala where nobody has fun. Where you then spew that shit and fear all over your audience, creating FOMO, while you then create a gateway to only where your crew can make it, and then you lie to us waving a carrot. While my numbers still sit at 38 on this platform, and I've been making content on YouTube for how many years? For how many fucking years? No traffic. I would be happy with 1,000 views. They think that's low number. That's 1,000 people, if it's real people. If I was in a room with 1,000 people, I would be set for life. I'd be like, thank you. I really only wanted 150, to be honest with you, but that's too much to ask of the internet gods of control. That means this is a worthless platform. These are worthless fucking platforms. Do you fucking get it? These are worthless fucking platforms. So every time you stand in front of these people and you ask that stupid fucking question, how do I fucking go viral? You don't. It's only a carrot chasing game where the elite big companies get your asses to continue to come back to the fucking platforms. Then when you have something real to fucking say, the government steps in and blocks you from fucking Twitter. Violating my First Amendment right, just to let all of you fucking pieces of shit know, because you got billions of dollars and I've got 200 in my fucking account. The 200 will be more than you will ever have, all of you. Because at least I have self-respect and a love for my country that is mine. Fucking traitor motherfuckers. You are selfish, you are garbage, and you don't deserve shit. You don't do anything for anyone but fuel your fucking organized crime, nasty, organized crime, nasty, nasty, nasty Democrats. You are nasty.